Hello everyone, welcome to this is a very weird video, but anyways, I want to get straight into it and talk about the problems of FNaF TD and like why it's just so frustrating. So this isn't really, I guess there'll be some hate, there'll be some negative things. It's not really hate, but there will be negative things said in this video because I want things to change and I don't know the best way to convey this. So I'm just going along what I wrote a script, and I'm gonna read my script of what I wrote and try to make it like understandable and try to not come off as me hating in any type of way. And just no one should be offended from this video. It's not really, I'm not hating. Okay, but this is a wake up call. I feel like for everyone. And not just the fan base needs to hear this though. I think everyone in the community needs to hear this, whether it's moderators, admins, and the devs need to hear this. Because this isn't a video that should just be shoved away. I think this raises real questions about the future of FNAF TD and what needs to be done in order to fix things. Okay, so I feel like FNAF TD has always had this underlying problem with issues, with either those problems getting worse or not really try to be fixed at all. So with this, I'm gonna start with like the skins. Now I have some nitpicks here and there, but that's not all I'm complaining about. Is the small issues. But one of the issues, this is a bigger issue with the skins though, is that sometimes they just disappear out of your inventory. Like skins that you get just are gone from your inventory. There are so many skins that I used to have that are literally just gone from my inventory. And multiple of my friends can attest to this too. And it's a pretty big issue because it makes people frustrated. It makes people not want to play the game. And so how do we fix this? So I don't want to take shots at the scripters, but do they even know how to fix these? Do they even know how to fix these certain types of issues? There's a lot of issues I feel like haven't been fixed forever in FNAF TV, and do they even know how to fix them? And this isn't me trying to hate. They're all lovely people, and they work really hard on this game to make it flourish. But it's just, what do you do? Because something needs to change. And so another thing I have is with the skin index. So it's up here, right? You see, oh my goodness, the skin's discovered. I wish this is just a small nitpick. I wish it was in one place. Like you go to skins, I wish it would like tell you here how many skins you have, and then like here you could like click, and then you have all these. And then I wish it showed you like blacked out versions of the skins you didn't have, and I wish every skin had told you its name when like maybe like right here at the bottom under the numbers it tells you the name of even like skins you don't have, so you know, oh, I'm missing this skin, so you know exactly what you're missing and not just whatever. And then the other thing, hardly any of these skins in FNAF TD feel special. A lot of these skins feel like they're slapped onto each other with no real effort put into. Well, there's maybe effort, but there's not reason. There's not purpose put into these skins that are made on some of them. Now, a lot of these old ones didn't have these problems, but I'm talking about a lot of new stuff has these type of problems. They feel just like slop put together because we need more skins. When in reality, we don't need more skins. We need to take a step back and figure out, okay, so how can we make these skins feel like they have a purpose, and how can we make them feel special? Which, in the RTA skins, okay, let me get the RTA skins in this game look so much better than any skins that we have, bro. Like, what? Like, they're a whole different development group, yet they're outshining everyone in skins made. Like, what the hell? Guys, what are we doing? They actually put care. They actually made them with purpose instead of just flopping it. Which, no disrespect, but stuff needs to be changed. Can't have this. And then, does FNaF TD have the resources to make skins feel special anyways? This is harsh, but are some people on the dev team good enough right now to do those certain things? And if they're not, they shouldn't be making skins that are put into the game. They can work on other things, but certain things you should not be able to put into the game. It just feels like they put anything into the game. If they make it, it's put into the game, which I feel like it takes you out of the game. It's like, oh, they don't really care. They just want to add as much stuff as possible. They don't really actually care about the game. So then, also, the topic for the maps in FNaF TD. Okay, let's go to the maps. Okay, let's just go to the maps. Let's go to the map selection, and let's go. This is just an example. Let's go to save them. Let's go to the save them map, and let's see. As you can tell from the thumbnail, this map already sucks really badly. Okay, this is an easy map, by the way, guys, and this is just a long. Oh, like what? This is the longest map ever. The proportions are way off. It looks bad, and it's just what? I don't know how to explain it. It's just look how long it is, and there's no good placement spots. This is the only good placement spots right up at the front. Like what? I don't even know how to explain. And then here, let me join back. I mean, I could do this for multiple maps, but the maps are bad. There's so many of these maps with terrible designs. I'm not talking just about looks. I'm talking about pathway designs too, to make the game actually enjoyable. Like half of these maps need to get rid of instantly. And it shouldn't matter which map. They just need to get rid of them. Okay, they just need to be gone. Because they don't deserve a spot in this game. Right? So, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say anymore. Because it just makes me fed up. Because we hit highs of over 1,000 players play the game when we update. And then we go back down to double digits within a week. That's a problem. That should not be happening. The game just feels clunky. And it's terrible. To come from that high to that low, especially that quickly, there needs to be changes. Changes that are made from the owner. There needs to be changes. Because doing these same things over and over of just getting out content, trying to get out any type of content, and then updating, and then fixing bugs, it's not working. There needs to be an actual change in development, and I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what exactly you need to do. I shouldn't have to say that. I feel like it's pretty obvious that certain things need to be done. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you everything. And then some stuff comes down to standards. FNaF TD standards are really low. As I just showed you that map is one of the worst maps. Is one of the worst looking things I've ever seen. And for that to be allowed in the game is a shame. Is a shame. Okay? For that to be let in the game is an absolute shame. And then let me go through my notes a little bit more, because I'm kind of like talking about my notes without even looking at my notes, so I'm like kind of going through really fast. And though it's probably been a while, it's the small things. It's the small things. These small things make the game not fun, not enjoyable. They make it a drugging experience to play. And some things need to be, I think, let's hear. The modifiers were a good change. Do they need to be balanced out a little bit? Probably. But I feel like they're a good change. And then if we get a map selector, best times, that'd be great if we could put leaderboards on these. And it'd also be great if we could just get more information to the player. More information to the player. Which, if there needs to be more information to the player, then a lot of stuff needs to be redone. You need to flip a lot of things to make them better. And I didn't write in my notes, so I don't know really how to go off of that. But there's some goofy stuff also in FNaF TD that just doesn't need to be here, bro. Like, why is that there? Something's just, and like, why is that there? Some things just don't need to be here. And that's not even a big deal. But it just makes the game look unprofessional. And as a player, it just makes you feel like the devs just kind of do whatever they want to do rather than making a good game. And then, what is wrong with UCN? You can go to UCN, play a match, and get 100,000 coins in one match, and then use them all here in less than in like an hour, basically. Like, what? No wonder people don't play this game for that long, because you can get that many coins that quickly. People just stop playing after that because they'll have everything after that. Like, it needs to fix. It needs to be balanced out. It needs to fix. And you're not gonna want to stick around when you can just get everything instantly. I want what's best for the game. I want what's best for the community. I want the game to be the most fun experience ever. But that can't happen with how things are right now. That can't happen. And I don't want to say it's too late, because I do think deep inside it's savable. I do think the game's savable, but it's the path is narrow. Okay, the path is narrow. It would be really hard from this point, and I don't know if the owner is willing to make those changes. That's what it comes down to. I don't think he's willing to make those changes that need to be made. And then I have some other the contracts. They're better than what they were last year, but they're still boring. I guess they still get player retention, but they're boring, bro. It needs to be something more to make them better, because they are boring. Which I hope whenever we do more contracts like Renovator, it'll be better. And even like all the game modes right now are boring. which I guess can be my fault. Yes, I'll take the blame. The game modes suck. It's my fault. The towers are not balanced well because of everything inside it. That's my fault. My bad. But that's why I'm doing the main game modes rework, is to fix everything, to make the game fun, to make the game replayable, to make the game actually enjoyable by the player base, and not just some stupid flop that's put together and makes it feel like just another gotcha TD game like FNTD, or just it's so frustrating, man. It's frustrating because I feel like they know what to do, but they don't want to say it, because the path to do what needs to be done is so hard. But sometimes in life, you gotta make hard decisions. You gotta make these hard decisions in life, and I'm frustrated. I keep on saying over and over again, I am frustrated. I'm frustrated with the way the game is right now. I am frustrated about everything. And then, can we go to FNaF World real quick? This FNaF World update sucks. All this hype for absolutely nothing, because it started from the trailer. The trailer sucked. It was one of the worst trailers I've ever seen for a game. Okay. It was the worst. And then when you go into the game mode, when you actually go into the game mode and start playing, you realize how bad the map is designed, because all the good placement spots are in the back. It will take you forever. It took me an hour. It shouldn't take an hour to do this game mode. 40 waves, it should not take an hour. It should not take an hour, guys. And then let's listen to the music. Here, I'll turn it up for you guys. Does that fit the game at all? When you're trying to battle, like when you're trying to place towers, this music sucks for that, bro. Like, what is this? Isn't it supposed to be some like sunshine and rainbows, bro? I feel like you need to be taken more serious than this, bro. Like, this isn't good, bro. This is not good. It is not good. And then the game just needs to be rejuvenated with a fresh. It needs a fresh paint of coat. A fresh coat of paint, not a fresh paint of coat. A fresh coat of paint. It needs that really badly. And I think they should do whatever it takes for that need to be done. And maybe you know exactly what I'm meaning when I say this. Maybe this video did turn out a little bit negative, but I just want what's good for FNaF TD. And sometimes you need to take the hits in order to be good. Sometimes you need to cut stuff off to be good. You know, sometimes you can't have certain things. Sometimes you need to do certain things. And the game passes are one of the most terrible values. The new ones, they are terrible in value. Like, what? You're scamming people. You're scamming people out of their money, bro. Please. And I feel like there needs to be, for every tower forward, there needs to be value when trying to get it. There needs to be a grind, like some type of grind, whether it be through contracts or beating a map. Okay, there needs to be some type of grind. You can't just buy it. You shouldn't just be able to buy it, because it is way too easy. You can just buy it and instantly then you have it. You use it like once and then that's it. Right? People are just super rich. One reason is because of UCN. UCN just gives you 100,000 coins an hour. It is insane. There needs to be something that actually excites players, because it's just bad. I think we should do another one of those cult wars, because that actually, sure, it was frustrating and it was tiring, but it gave the community life. It gave it a vibe. It made people excited to play. And it just needs a lot of work. And we need to stand out from our competitors. We can't just do the same thing over and over again. We need to do something that'll make FNaF TD FNaF TD. Right now, it's just a mess. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It doesn't know if it wants to be a FNaF game that's super easy or an actual tower defense game. And it should be an actual tower defense game. Because if we keep on going down this FNaF game route, we're not going to get anywhere. Have you seen FNaF games on Roblox? They don't get that many players. I say the tower defense genre is more wide open if we lean that way. We have to give people a sigh of fresh air. And maybe that we have to redo the lobby. And maybe that's okay. Maybe we need something. We need a lot of things, though. But we need something to start with. And I feel like just everything down from every decision that needs to be made needs more thought and purpose rather than just put it in. Okay, there needs to be more of that. Right now, it just feels like you put in what needs, not what needs, just what you want to be put in. Which I do think they're putting effort, but there's just no purpose. And that's basically all I have to say. And so with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Final out.